Francine, and I'm here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald. I kind of slurred that one. That was interesting. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, past, present, and future. I'm going to be doing something that is personally something I decided just because I really enjoy it. I feel like there's something to say about this particular person. I feel like this is going to be a very special reading for me. This is going to be on Miyazaki Hayao. I'm saying his last name before his first to try to remain cordial because I want to respect the history behind Japanese customs. I want to make sure I'm at least addressing that. So I'm going to be speaking to him as Miyazaki Hayao. But yeah, I wanted to do a reading on his energy because I feel very strongly that there is a message in regards to his decision to get out of retirement. So I'm really excited to see what he has in store for us with regards to his art, with regards to his passion. So I wanted to come on here and see if we can get a message on what to expect. You know, what can we expect from Miyazaki Hayao going forward? I feel like there's going to be a lot of information and insight that we get, but I'm going to try to turn the camera a bit so that you can see a lot more. It's going to be a little tricky with the orientation. They won't let me do horizontal readings or videos, so I have to do it vertically. So we're going to go into a couple of things here. We're going to go into number one. Where is he now in his current situation? What is Miyazaki Hayao touching base with and doing with his career path right now? Number two is going to be what is his ambition? Like what motivates his career, his drive, his initiative for what he does? Number three is what are his long-term goals? Like what we can expect long-term from him. This can be as short as a couple of years, but this is just going to be looking out and seeing what is coming through for him. We also want to look at his talents and strength, which I'm really excited about. We want to look at his current challenges with number 5 down here. Going to move it a little bit. Number 5 is going to be his challenges and obstacles that he needs to keep an eye out for, as well as his direction to take that would make the best of his fullest potential. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to be going through, guys, so I hope you're ready. If not, if you feel like you need to come back later, it's going to be uploaded in about an hour after the video, so you guys can touch base with that and see what's going on with it. But I also want to look at his hidden aspects, things that he may not expect, or information that might be helpful if he comes across this reading, or if he even believes in tarot. Let me know if you guys know about Miyazaki Hayao, if he's interested in tarot or spirituality here. But I also want to touch base with near future influences, what to expect in the next 6 months, and then a summary. So without further ado, let's get into it. What is number 1? Where is he now and what surrounds his current situation? We have the Queen of Coins. Nice. So the Queen of Coins typically tells me as a reader that right now he's feeling really generous. He's feeling very abundant. I feel like when I look at this card here, if you guys can see it with the manga tarot, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is very content, very happy, very fulfilled, very generous. So I feel like he's in a current situation of feeling very generous and loving towards his craft. I feel like he's holding this coin right now preciously, like he's really enjoying his time, his season of life right now. He's enjoying what he's bringing to the fold and what he's creating. I feel like with it being perched low, it feels almost like this is his baby, so to speak. So I feel like he's feeling really good and generous and also very abundant with regards to his art right now. So that's not surprising. That's exciting to hear. Coming out of retirement, it seems like he really has a lot of passion for it and couldn't stay away. So that is clear with the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get into number 2. What is his ambition? Oh my gosh, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, his ambition is to be on top of his game, because I'm looking at this person. You see how they're looking at the screen? They're like challenging. And I'm hearing a challenging of authority. I feel like he challenges people and challenges the status quo. And it feels like he wants to challenge people who are trying to do something like he's doing it. I feel like he's a little competitive, but I feel like he's very resourceful, very abundant. And I feel like that's why this is coming through as the King of Pentacles. So this is what his ambition is, what motivates his career path. It is money. It is the drive to be abundant. hand to continue to also like abundance in the sense of people that come across his path, of being able to impact people in a great way. So there's some impact coming through with regards to his path, in regards to his next stages as well. He wants to be the king and the queen of pentacles, which is kind of cool. And this was a shuffled deck, guys. So that means that he really wants you guys to see that he's very stable, very efficient, very practical, and very abundant. That is his goal. So number 3, what is his long-term goal? Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. His long-term goal is to kick things, I'm hearing kick things in the ass, like kick people and perceptions of what they expect of him in the ass, like moving out of or challenging authority or people that try to tell him that he can't do something because of age or because of a number of factors. He's very combative with regards to people telling him what he should do long term. I feel like he's also very competitive as well, and that is his goal, is to continue to be a competitor in regards to his artistry, in regards to his movies. I feel like he wants to always push and push himself into doing better and into winning. He's interested in doing something that is either not done before or doing things in a way where people are seeing him shine. Okay, he wants to be victorious regardless. So that is his energy for his long-term goal. What is his talents and strength here? 2 of Swords, interesting. So for his talents and strength, what they're trying to tell you is that he's really good at determining things. Whenever he feels split between 2 different things, for instance, 2 projects, he's really good at using that to his advantage. And I'm feeling like what he does is when he's split between 2 things, he'll say, I'll just do both of them, which is really funny. I'm feeling that specifically with this card. He's like, if I have 2 projects and I want to work on them, I'm going to do both of them. I'm not even going to choose. So he has a very good strength in regards to when he's challenged by authorities, by other people and opinions of his craft, he does both. He looks at things from a very balanced perspective, and when he's indecisive, he does more. It's like he compensates whenever he feels like he's not sure or challenged by something, okay? So that's really cool. His energy is very interesting. I want to say that to anyone watching, because I feel like he's a very young energy despite his age. I don't feel like that's impacting him at all in the sense of his energy coming into this. We have, what are his current challenges and obstacles? His current challenges and obstacles is the 2 of Cups. Okay, so with current challenges being something as sweet as the 2 of Cups, it's telling me that he has a very strong opinion and he has a very strong love for his craft. So his obstacle is his heart. When he feels like he needs to do something intuitively, at times it may be hard for him to get out of that and to be more practical with certain things. So when he's really passionate about a project, I'm hearing music. So I don't know if he has some part to play in the soundtrack a lot, but I feel like he tends to have a very close, he resonates very deeply with his art, and what happens is that sometimes when people challenge that, or when he feels like it's not going to be expressed the way he wants it to, he tends to get really emotionally tied to his projects. So he just needs to be very careful with just letting his projects speak for themselves, not getting too worked up in details. I feel like his heart's very tied and closely connected to how to his own heart and how he feels about it. It makes sense with creators, right? Creators, when they put something out there, you're vulnerable. I feel like that's his challenge, is just allowing and accepting the vulnerability that comes through. What is his direction to take and the best way for him to use things to his fullest potential? 5 of Pentacles is coming through. Usually the 5 of Pentacles denotes feeling left out in the dark or feeling abandoned. So to make the best out of his situation right now with regards to his career, it would be allowing himself to isolate. I feel like he needs to allow himself to be different. There's something that he's going to be taking part in with regards to the next project after this current movie that I feel like it's going to require him to go beyond what other people might say, because I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, he may not have a lot of people that will support a certain part of his artistry. He's going to have to let himself be separated from certain energies that are trying to control his output. So I feel like with his energy being the King of Pentacles, he's not going to let that happen. So the 5 of Pentacles tells me he needs to just spend more time to himself, allow himself to create without the interference of other people, because I feel like interference from other people is coming through. Someone's trying to control or facilitate this, and I feel like they need to have truly his precise vision for what he's creating. So the Five of Pentacles will come in handy for him going forward, allowing himself to take that time away. Now, with regards to the hidden aspects, what are the hidden aspects that need to be brought to light? What are some things he's not seeing? Judgment. With the Judgment card, that tells me as a reader, major arcana, he's seeing something, or not seeing something, I should say, very major in regards to his artistry. So, Judgment is typically about coming to the truth of a situation. There's something that Miyazaki, Hayao, is going to come to a realization of very soon. And when I see 20, I feel as though it has to do with the number 2. So he's going to be seeing something within 2 weeks with regards to his artistry, with regards to what he's producing. There may be some truth that he has to accept with regards to how it's going to be put. I feel like this is a new project. This new project is going to be something that he's going to have to settle an affair with regards to like a decision that needs to be made. There needs to be a judgment call. And he's not seeing this judgment call. It feels like he's not seeing it happen, or he doesn't want it to happen. He's trying to prevent the Judgment card from coming through. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please clarify that Judgment card, because I feel like there's something more to this story. We have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So what that tells me with the confidence is your key to success, he needs to not, I'm hearing that he needs to just be very direct and also be very confident with something that he wants to put into his next project. I feel like there are people that are trying to dissent and say, no, you shouldn't do this. And he's very particular, guys, very outspoken. I feel like he has to stand up and say, no, I want it this way. There's a particular aspect of his career path or of his next project that needs to be done exactly as he expects it to. Judgment has to come through. So he has to speak his truth with regards to a part of the project, something that he's not talking about. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can you please clarify this? We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is something that's been slow and steady for him. This is something that has been, I'm hearing like when he came out of retirement, there's something that he told himself that he would do, Death card. He's doing something very different going forward with the Seven of Cups in reverse. He's very sure about this. So you're going to expect something really different with his next project after this movie. I feel like he has a judgment call to make that he's kind of holding off on. It's about his artistry and about how he produces or presents a message to people. It's going to be different from what you've seen from him before. I think he needs to open up to something inevitable going forward. So the next card we have here are what are his near future influences within the next 6 months. We have the Three of Pentacles. He's going to have some people that he's going to collaborate with, very important people that are going to be collaborating with him. I don't know why I'm hearing Aquaman. That's so random. So I don't know if this is a group of actors that he's going to be dealing with, but he's thinking about partnering and teaming up with these people. So you're going to see like 2 or 3 very significant influences that he's going to be speaking with and spending time with, or at least collaborating with. And I feel like this is something long distance. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Yeah, so there's some really masculine energy surrounding him that he's going to be involved with. There's 2 or 3 people here. And it's someone from a distance. It could be someone from the US or someone from afar. They're going to be working with him, and they're going to be taking action on something that has been planned for quite some time. In quiet. I feel like when he was telling everyone that he was going to be focusing in on retiring, I think he was actually, quickly after he said that, he felt like he needed to be back out, and that's why we're seeing him again. So there's going to be something really exciting coming in with regards to these 2 people. There's 2 people he's going to be working with, and I don't think they're from the same country. I feel like they're from another region, long distance here. So expect that in the next 6 months. What we also have here is the summation. Know that at the end of the day, Miyazaki Hayao is very passionate about these projects coming in. I feel like his childhood dream is coming through. Like his childhood dream of doing something different is going to come in his next project after this one. Yeah, luck is on your side, guys. So he feels very lucky, he feels very abundant, he feels very powerful. He wants to communicate a lot of things for people so that they know to expect it, but I feel like he needs to be careful of getting too burnt out. I think the energy is gaining momentum, Emotions are running high. So he just needs to kind of like trust the process, trust that people will find out about this and be excited as much as, if not less, if not more than he is. I feel like people are going to be really excited for this next installment. I don't know why I'm hearing installment. So we will see. What are his attributes though? I really want to just kind of get to know him as a person, because what I do here is I tend to be very unbiased in my information as I do readings. And I want to just get a touch, like an understanding and touch on who he is. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What are Miyazaki's top light attributes that you'd like us to know? What are some attributes about him that you'd like us to know? What are some attributes about him that you would like us to know? Okay, 3. So, wow, we have healer. So what he does with his art is he heals people. We have passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. He's a very healing energy. He uses his artistry to help heal. He likes to help others in that way. I feel like his words are healing as well. We also have hedonist coming through, which is the ability to inspire others to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. He's very into enjoying life, enjoying his time on earth. I don't think he's very closely tied with religion, to be honest with you. I feel like he's more so into being a real person and being like more so optimistic, being more so upbeat. I'm getting that energy from him strongly. We also have mystic, rebels in intimate union with the divine. So he has a connection to the divine, but I don't feel like it's through the route of religion necessarily. He could still follow something, but I feel like he's not as strongly tied or connected to it as he is to just being a human being and of enjoying his life. So I am really excited for what's coming through. Is there any other messages, Spirit? Overall messages for Miyazaki Hayao. What do we have here? We have, what do you need to release? So there's something he needs to release with regards to his next installment. I feel like there's pressure coming through for him. He needs to be bold and make the first move. There's going to be a need for him to be bold because I feel like some people are not as accepting of something he's going to add into it. I feel like that's something that's going to come up, but he needs to work through that fear, work through the doubt, work through anyone that might try to tell him something different and whisper in his ear about something that he wants to do. So he's going to do what he wants to do at the end of the day. And look at what we have, guys. The only card that came through was Imagine. So he needs to just allow himself to continue to focus on his creativity. The next 6 months, expect 2 specific people to come through. Yeah, there's 2 specific people he's partnering with that he's very excited about that you're going to hear in the next 6 months. And we also have being present. He needs to just focus on being present, enjoying his life, enjoying this process. Because I feel like he's been so flexible with regards to his abundance, milk and honey, and also with regards to how he co-creates and collaborates with people. So expect something really exciting coming through. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to highlight? I feel like there's something else. What else would you like to share in regards to Miyazaki Hayao? Wow, okay, we have schedule. Avoid overwhelm, save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. So marketing is something that he's trying to get established right now. He's hiring people in order to help him with his mundane list of things to do. He's focusing on getting back into the swing of things. Flow. He needs to flow. Yeah, get more done by entering the flow state. Completely and joyfully focus on what you're working on without multitasking. Let's look at something here. What is his trajectory going forward, Spirit? To close, what is Miyazaki Hayao's trajectory with regards to his career path and getting back into the swing of things? Wow, that bends. That card bent over. So the Fool is here. He's a very young energy. I feel like he's constantly starting over. He's not the type of person to say, this is it, this is over. It's more so, I'm always starting again. We have the Knight of Swords moving very quickly, and we have the 5 of Wands. Challenging the status quo is what I'm hearing. Challenging the status quo is his trajectory. He's going to challenge people and challenge what you think of him. Whatever you expect from him, expect something different. Page of Cups energy is coming through. His childhood dreams, his like inner child really springs, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. He is such a fortunate Wow, he has a lot of creativity that he's going to be putting forward with regards to his trajectory. 10 of Cups. You guys. 9 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like he's very resilient against this energy of feeling stuck in his head. He's very, very resilient against fighting that. So he's been doing that for a long ass time. And I feel like he's moving towards allowing himself to flow and to create going forward. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Any specific or very important dates that we need to know, Spirit? What are some important dates that we need to keep an eye out for? September flipped over, so something was announced in September. Let me know what you guys know about that. Let's see here. So let's see, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What months are very significant for Miyazaki Hayao? What are some very important dates? November. So you guys are going to hear about something in a month with regards to him. What is that going to be, spirit guides, angels, ancestors? Whoa. 3 of Cups. So there's a collaboration that you guys are going to hear about in November with the High Priestess. This is something that's been in the works for quite some time. And we also have the King of Cups. Yeah, something that's going to be really exciting, guys. You're going to hear about it in November. Bottom of the deck is Temperance, the Sun, wow, and the Moon. It's been hiding. They've been kind of holding off on telling people for quite some time, but expect it to come out. And then also in January, something else is going to come out for you guys. So I have November as my prediction for something big on a collaboration. I feel like he's also going to be celebrating with a group of people very soon. So I don't know if his birthday is coming up or what have you. But that is what I have for you guys today. I hope this helps you get an understanding of Miyazaki Hayao's career path, what we can expect, because I'm really excited for the movie coming through. I don't know a lot about anything else but his prior movies. So I am excited to see what is going on with him in the future. So stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be doing more celebrity tarot readings live like this. So stay tuned. I'm very kind of spontaneous, so I might be out again today with another reading, but stay tuned and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.